Please, I beg of you, I cannot stand this any longer. I must be heard. Your Majesty, you are kind. You are gracious. You are fair. And there is one in your midst who does not act in the same dignity and grace.
And now, lay your charges forth, Master Peachbottom. We shall hear it.
I am laying charges of abuse, and I demand Queen's justice on Lord Leicester!
What malapert accusation is this?
There I was, about the washing well, playing my drum to keep beat with the ladies of the wash. And he did storm up, look at me and said, I love her more. And he did take my drum and beat me upon the head. And he did until he did break my drum.
No such action was ever taken, man.
In truth, I have other witnesses of the deeds that you did do this day. In truth, Andrew Huckle! Andrew Huckle! I present you the shepherd Andrew Huckle. Tell them what he did.
It are true. I were tending my flock one day when I did hear a right hurly-burly. So I snuck up very quietly upon, and I did see, locked in mortal combat, Sir Jack of Peachbottom and Lord Dudley much further. They were fighting about, beating each other. And it's true, Sir Peachbottom had the boot of Lord Dudley. But then, Lord Dudley did pick up my Lambert, my favorite Lambert, and did smite him about the pate. Oh, not once, but twice. Oh, there it is. And then he did hoof, and he did poof, and he did blow my Lambert apart.
My lords, let thou know this to be a lie in sooth, for had I undertaken any mortal combat, that man would not be standing there.
No, there is another witness, in truth, of your misdeeds, sir. I do call upon the mistress of butter.
Your Majesty, thou dost know us well, for we have carved many of thy butters. And this day we did see Sir Robert of Leicester accost my good cousin, for he did come and put his arm around him as if to make amends for all of the insults, and instead he did kick him in the rear end, and then he did grab his nose thusly, deliver the final blow this way, and then finally he did grab him by the scruff of the neck and throw his face into my freshly churned butter, for Mistress Butter could carve it the way that we do, like this. And this is the horror that is our butter.
Evidence.
This is scandal. This is lies, all lies. For had his face been planted in there, it would look exactly like a butt.
No, but I do have yet another witness. And I'm sure you are saying, no, these are your cousins. These are just the lower caste. But no, I would call even one higher. Lord Mayor!
Your Majesty, you know that I do not like to come between any dispute between one of my loyal citizens and your goodly court. But I must confess that I did see my Lord Leicester come upon good Jacob here. He was laying upon his pig. You have all seen his wonderful pig. My Lord Leicester began to yell down upon him. What are you doing? You laze about, and began kicking him and kicking him. And then I swear to thee, picked up his pig and beat him bad sweats with the very pig that was on his own pillow.
This is inhumanity. I would never be so unkind towards an animal. I love animals. I am the master of the horse, for God's sake.
Jacob.
Hi. I mean the pig. I wouldn't be mean to the pig.
No! Now I can understand. You may think, oh, sure, the goodly Lord Mayor, he must in fact be in someone's pocket to give this testimonial. But no, I would give you true justice. I would give you our goodly sheriff.
I thought you said true justice.
True justice was never testified for. I did me see the Lord Leicester, as I did walk past the stables, say to Jacob Peachbottom thusly, "Oh, Master Peachbottom, have thee a feed bag, Master Peachbottom, for I am master of the horse." And then he did say to Jacob, "Come you here, we were going to trot in a circle, Jacob. We were going to trot in a circle, we were going to pony, Jacob. Nay, not," and then he did say to him, "On your knees, Jacob." He did ride him thusly. "Carry on, let us go, let us away." And I did see that, and I did turn my face, for it were shame to see. Oh, Lord Leicester, your name is besmirched in mine eyes.
Thou knowest I would not ever waste feed in such fashion, nor would I take to the riding of a man in such an unsightly demeanor.
Your Majesty, he speaks of no, this did not happen. This could not happen.
Never.
I have witnesses, but I have one witness who is in without dispute. Your Majesty, I call you.
We mean to be a right and just queen, and so we shall be called forward. Lay forth with your questioning. Sit you down, gentles. I will answer just and honestly any questions that thou hast for us. Lead on.
Your Majesty, do you not recall, on progress, you were walking with your courtly ladies,
Indeed.
and you were walking with the gentles of the court,
Indeed.
and you were walking with this monster by your side, and I was just leaning upon my garden implement, and he did not come and kick it out from me and knock me to the ground.
Oh! I cannot answer unjustly, Robin, and you know that this happened. And you know that as he lay upon the ground, I ran to aid him. I cannot speak against this, for 'tis true. I am witness to this having happened.
So if your Majesty is witness, and you do believe the other witness, I demand justice.
Step you forward, Robert Dudley, Earl of Leicester. Hast thou anything to say in thy defense?
Your Grace, your most high Majesty, Jacob, it is with great forgiveness in my heart for the untowardness that Jacob hath procured upon me, that I shall forgive all he has done untoward and unjust in my world, whereas I only sometimes retaliate myself.
Now let me make sure that I am in the correct understanding of this. You say that I should not find fault with you for what thou hast done to him, for in sooth it is only a small measure of retaliation for what you have done. Unto you, aye?
Do not men often war for women's hearts?
Oh, and now are we to make this my fault?
Nay, your Grace, of course not. We would not dream of such things. But you do know that many competition has been laid forth when it doth come to your hand.
Indeed, we know this well, but we do not believe that it is correct to fight with underhanded methods, sir. And being vile and villainous to those subjects who are loyal and love us greatly, that is not well. So, sir, you shall provide recompense unto Master Jacob Peachbottom.
Pray, your Majesty, what recompense wouldst you have me give?
First, I would ask, have you anything in mind, Sir Jacob?
Your Majesty, he walks about proud. He walks and calls to underlings as though they are servants to him behind. I wish his boy to be at my beck and call.
Anthony is like a cousin to me. Anthony is a cousin to me, and
Truly, I could not suffer such indignity as such. I'm sure he is a wonderful man, but he's
Then step me forward. If you find it so distasteful, Sir Forester, what do you think should be the trouble befitting your master? For you cannot believe that this is the correct way to behave, and nor should you think it is the correct way to behave.
If my lord does wish it, I will gladly suffer this indignity for him.
So, Robert Dudley, here is your chance. With God and all these goodly people herein as your witness, what do you think? Will you show yourself to be good, noble, right, and just?
good, noble, right, and just. I shall.
Well, now, then you may give your boy his orders.
Boy,
My lord,
thou knowest I have always loved thee.
so much, my lord, so very much.
Every time I have cast water upon thy shoes, it was out of a care and concern to make certain that thou wert where thou needest to be.
I am charmed, my lord, charmed.
And whenever I make you button up my doublet and trunk hose, it's only because these gloves don't allow my fingers to work that way.
Of course, my lord, I understand entirely.
Maybe one day we'll see each other again.
I can only hope.
Enough! I know that parting is such sweet sorrow, but when things are done unkindly and unjustly, even for myself who sits upon the throne, there are corrections that must be made. For we, nobles all herein and ourselves, are given this position not so that we can stand aloft and mightier seemingly than others that we may think, but so we may do good by them, our people. God save the Queen! Go, Master Forester, and serve your new master for this day only. But know this, Jacob. You may under no condition do things unto him that you know to be unright or just. Lest we have this whole thing happen again.
In sooth, your majesty.
You are dismissed.
Yes, by all.
If I die of dehydration...
Now, just a moment. Did you hear that? He said, boy, would you please grab my trunk?
Yes, it was quite a nice occurrence.
Did Lord Robert Dudley ever say please
No,
to
I
you?
dare say he has never uttered such words.
Well, there you have it.
No, I say prithee all the time, though.
That is not as nice, sir. Go to it.
You care to share an ale with me, sir?
Oh, I would love to, Master.